I am Osho, I am Gautama the Buddha, I am Nisargadatta, I am Ramana Maharshi, I am all the awakened ones. How can I not be? It is not possible for me not to be, because I am everything. I am here now, I don't have a past, I don't have a future, but I am everything, and I am everyone, and you are me, and I am you. We are one. It is actually impossible not to be. The only thing that creates an illusion of separation is the ego. In truth, we are one, always one.
You've both talked about Osho being with you now and coming through you. How is it that a man who died in 1990 is here now?
Because I'm not here also now. So, in a way, when you wake up, you are no more, awakening means you are no more identified with your name and form. No? You have found that which is timeless, your true self, your soul, whatever, your spirit, your consciousness, your love. So, when that is settled, which is all what awakening is, then you live more in the timeless, which is peace, which is silence, which is consciousness. So that is what we are talking about, that in that space, which is what Osho is. Osho is not his body. Osho is that consciousness manifested that comes through his physical form, the same as it is with us, all of us. So when you go beyond that name and form, there is only isness, consciousness, peace, emptiness, consciousness, call it what you want, God. So when that is accepted and settled, which it is what it is, I am that, then there is always that. That's what I mean. So Osho is always here because we are always here. Only when we are identified with this form, this personality, this ego, then there is a separation. So when that is broken, when you have come back to yourself, when you are resting in who you really are, which is what awakening is, then there is no separation. And not only with Osho, but with all the masters, because it's the same. It's the same consciousness, bliss, truth coming through different forms. So when that separation happened between me and myself, which means me and Osho and all the masters, then is all the same. There is no more separation. So it's always there, because everything is always here and now.
Yes.
So as long as people hang on to Osho as the name and the form, as some individual, then it will be a problem. That you can never experience that. But when you wake up, which Osho always said, I'm just like you. How beautiful is that, no? That the Master say, I'm just like you. I'm saying the same. You are saying the same. But you cannot believe that. And Osho, his grandeur, his magnificent form and the play he was playing out on planet Earth was so big that there was a big distance. So if I say I'm just like you, or Vishrant said, then it's closer, because we're functioning more like you, like people, more ordinary. But Osho always said that, I'm just like you. The only thing that is different is that I'm awake and you are asleep. So, when somebody becomes awake, there is no separation. There's only one. So that's why me and my master is one.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And Vishrant, if I could ask you the same.
I am Osho. I am Gautama the Buddha. I am Nisargadatta. I am Ramana Maharshi. I am all the awakened ones. How can I not be? It is not possible for me not to be, because I am everything. I am here now. I don't have a past. I don't have a future. But I am everything. And I am everyone. And you are me. And I am you. We are one. It is actually impossible not to be. The only thing that creates an illusion of separation is the ego. In truth, we are one, always one. I am Swaha too, and he is me. Osho was my spiritual master. The teachings that I teach are very, very similar to his, because he was my spiritual master and I loved him, and he was very accurate in his teachings. And so there's no pollution in there. It's very clean, it's very direct. He is a beautiful master, and he is here. He can't be anywhere else. He is here. He is here. He is here.
The whole problem as such for people, or for the humans as such in the spiritual search, is that we are too identified with this name and form, which is the ego, mind, body. So when that has gone beyond, there is no separation, and everybody knows that in their soul, in their heart, because everything comes from God or love. So how can there be different? The problem and the suffering is when we get identified as somebody, which is the disease of the ego. So being free from that, there is no separation, which is what every master wants. That's what Osho wants. Wake up. I'm not teaching anything. That is why it's so difficult, because you are trying to teach that unteachable. And that's where love and intimacy and the guru, the master, is so important, because you have to have somebody that you fall in love with, that you trust, that you have that intimacy with. Otherwise it's impossible. And I had that with my master, and that's why it worked.
Yes.
That is the secret. You cannot find it in books, you cannot find it in thinking, you cannot find it by yourself. You need a master, you need a guru.
Agreed. You need a guide because you're lost. Osho was a wonderful master. He was a very beautiful man. I had so much gratitude to him after my first lot of satori's. I used to cry when I thought about him with gratitude, because I was a flower in his garden that was actually starting to bloom. And I thought back then, how can I ever repay this man for what has been found? And I couldn't come up with anything. And then I heard him one day speaking about it, and he's saying, wake up, become enlightened so you can be a light so others may see. And one of the motivators for me to surrender completely to truth, completely to heart, was this one thought: how can I pay Osho back? I can die completely for him. I can surrender unconditionally to truth for him, because he's my master, and I feel that I'd like to pay him back something of what He has given me. And so, to this day, for 26 years, there's been a light here so others may see. This light was initiated by Bhagwan Shree Rajneesh.
That's why great is the fortune of the disciple, of the spiritual seeker who finds a guru. That's what they all been saying. They all needed a master, be that Jesus, Kabir, Rumi, Litsu. Everybody needed a master to wake up. And Kabir says, great is the fortune of the one who found the master, because that's how I learned to see without eyes,
Yes.
to fly without wings.
Yes.
Great is the fortune
Absolutely.
of the disciple to find the guru. There is no way to pay him back. But this, if anyway, this is the way to wake up, because that's what the master is there for. And people ask me that again and again in satsang also. What can I do for you? How can I repay? What can I do for you? You give so much. And I said, just wake up. That's be more conscious.
We say the same thing. Wake up.
Whatever stage you are on in your human experience, become more conscious, become more present, start becoming more here and now. That is it. That's how you be more loving, be more compassionate, be more friendly, be more playful. This is the thing. That's how you repay. And when you get it, if you wake up, then the master will embrace you and kiss you and love you and never separate from you, because it's all one.
Yes, so true. You're a romantic. That was very poetic. It was very beautiful. It's true. Very beautiful.